Hi everyone, this is Chase Hawkins, and I would like to tell you about an app that I just recently discovered titled Blackbinder. I was introduced to it several months ago. If any of you have ever used Fourscore or other music reader software for your iPad, for example, then Blackbinder is going to be a really great app for you to check out as well. It's very different from the other reader softwares out there. One of the coolest factor about it is its continuous scroll. So as you are reading the music down, the music is scrolling up, which reads very much like a TV teleprompter. Blackbinder has a pretty extensive free library of music that's already been programmed into it. Lots of trumpet methods, Arbin, Charlier, for example. There's a lot of popular pieces on there already. Haydn, Hummel, Burma Concerto, some Albinoni, Telemann, Torelli, and so on. But they are also expanding to other brass instruments as well as non-brass instruments. Blackbinder also allows you to import your own sheet music. So you can take a picture of it right on your iPad and import it directly into Blackbinder App, and there it is. You can now program whatever tempo you want it set at in various sections of the pieces, and it will scroll up depending on whatever speed that you program it at. You can also import scores in music XML file format. So you can export files directly from Sibelius and Finale to your iPad and then upload it straight into Blackbinder. Another cool thing that Blackbinder does is it really manages repetitions in a piece, for example. The first thing that I can think about is the DC in the first Arbin characteristic study. You get down to the bottom of the page, and then what do? It's not going to scroll past the bottom of the page, but you can automatically select the parts that you want to have repeated later. So you can highlight the top of the top of the etude, and when it gets to the DC at the bottom of the page, it will automatically jump back up, so you won't even have to touch the screen then. You can modify, you can add, you can delete certain notes. You can literally touch the screen with the iPad pencil and drag the notes up and down. You can just adjust staff lengths. You can adjust slur markings, phrase markings. Every single thing that you could adjust by pencil, practically, you can do straight in the app. You can change text. You can change metronome marks. Edit the titles, authors. You can even change how far you want the screen to zoom in and out. And you can also share any of these edits that you've made with other Blackbinder users. And along with the sharing, you can share any of those annotations. You can highlight them in colors. Those annotations, you can separate them in different layers. If you're editing something and you mess it up in one layer, you can actually delete that whole layer without deleting everything that you've already put into the piece of music already. If you choose to do it by layer, which I would recommend for lots of edits that you might need to do to something, it's much easier when you separate those by layers. You can adjust the margins, the staff height, pretty much everything there is that can be adjusted on the page. Like I said, about the zooming feature is one of the coolest things for me on the app. As you zoom in, it will automatically reshape and resize the staff properly. So if you zoom in further than one measure will go into the zoom, it will automatically jump down onto the next line and give you a new bar number associated with it as well. And you can also customize that space in between staves. And also, organizing the scores in general is something that Blackbinder does really well. You can separate it into a category called My Scores. You can create, edit your own folders. You can group pieces into different playlists however you want so that you can have them ready for an exam, a recital, concerts, whatever. Really, the implications for this app are phenomenal and one of the best that I've seen out there. And how many ways you can customize it is beyond other apps that I've seen of this type of music reader software. But anyways, check it out. You can find more about it at their website at blackbinder.net, and download the app, and I'm sure if you check it out, it'll be something that you use quite regularly. Here is the app on the Apple Store. It looks like this, a B with an underline. You click on open here and it takes us to the main page where we log in. I will log in with my saved credentials, of course. I hate entering passwords every time. And then it takes us to the home screen of Blackbinder. It takes us to My Scores, which I already have imported. But you can also click on Library and search for anything you want. Let's search for Haydn Trumpet Concerto. It'll take it just a second to pull it up, and then you can see the first three movements, or the three movements uploaded there. And you can click on download. It'll ask you if you want to download it. Yes, I would like to. And then it automatically transfers it to My Scores. And it's located right there. We click on it. And it takes us there very quickly. It has Haydn uploaded right now for B-flat trumpet, but there's also another one in there uploaded for E-flat trumpet as well. Next, I would like to show you the edit feature, which I can click on what looks like a little, somewhat of a metronome here. This is where you can adjust tempo markings. So I can click on the tempo here, which has been marked Allegro, and then the little pencil arrow beside it to the left, and that shows me what the tempo was, and then I can adjust whatever I want the tempo to be here. And then I click the check mark, and then that is the tempo in which the piece will read through and scroll at. Also, when adjusting the tempos, you can also click on any measure and you can insert your own tempo if you wish to change it. So I go back into it the same way, and you see there's not anything notated here, but let's say I want it to be quarter note equals 85. Maybe I want it, let's put it in parentheses as well. And then I click the check mark, and then it inserts it right exactly where I clicked the tempo change to be. You can also add any markings or annotations that you wish to the part. And you can do these in multiple layers. As you see, there are currently 3 layers, but you can add more layers if you wish. Set the layer name if you wish. I'm not going to do that right now. But let's say I want to go up to layer 1, and then you can write whatever you wish here, blah 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 blah, and then you can do multiple layers of writing here. So change it, blah 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 blah, layer 3, so on and so on. Okay, and let's say I don't like layer 1. I'm going to delete it, so I'm going to go to layer 1, and I'm going to take out that layer. However, it leaves the other 2 layers behind instead of erasing everything, which I think is really cool. If you wish to have a metronome playing while perhaps practicing the parts, it has a built-in metronome which changes to the tempo markings that you mark in the part. And that you can click on the metronome marking here, and it will beat at quarter note equals 80, which, a little hard to see there, is what was originally set in the part. Another feature that I wanted to show you that I couldn't show you on the Haydn because it was a piece Blackbinder had uploaded themselves. I wasn't able to edit it, but I have here a piece that I imported myself, which I took a picture of and then uploaded it directly into the program. I can click Edit here, Select, which has already been selected, and let's choose this G here, and I click on the note head, and then I can drag it basically anywhere that I want to, which is, I think, is one of the coolest things about the app. And you can also change the length of the stems. Click on the stem, and then you can drag the circles, and then you can have it way up there if you want to. You can also edit the top bars as well. You can move those around however you want to, and then you can move the stems to adjust accordingly to that as well. I hope this gives you a little bit more information about the Blackbinder app. Please check it out. The guys at Blackbinder are all fantastic and would love any comments that you have to give to them about their products. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the app, Blackbinder.